Do you find relationships to be stressful? And I'm talking about relationships, not necessarily romantic relationships between spouses, partners, whatever, but friendships and co-worker relationships and anything ships. I think it is because we expect the other person to make us happy or the other person to behave the way we want them to behave, and then we'll be happy and there will be love and peace in the world. But as we know, it doesn't work that way. And why is that? Because a lot of relationships are built on the compromise. We think, well, there's no way that we can be satisfied, and they're not making us satisfied, and if they will behave that way, then I'll be happy. So it's all the responsibilities on another person. But actually it starts everything with yourself, with setting boundaries. Now, and if you are an adult child of an alcoholic or any other addict or have a childhood trauma in general, and you have a difficulty with authority, which, your partner could be seen as an authority, you're probably even afraid to say what you want. You probably don't even think that you can find out what you want and what you like. And you have doubts of what you like and what you want. Is it that's the right thing to do? Am I have a permission to feel that way? So that is where you allow the other person to abuse you in any relationship because you believe you're not worthy. So how can you be happy in the relationships? First of all, have a boundary with yourself. And I understood boundaries first time that, well, it's something that boundaries like a fence, like, and it's supposed to keep you inside and keep other people outside. But boundary is actually about defining thing. So first, you have to find out what is that you want and what is that you like from that relationship. Could be co-worker, could be a romantic relationship or friendship, whatever that is. And kind of ask yourself how I would like things to be. And if you have this fear coming out of kind of giving you doubt, like, well, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I shouldn't feel that way. Yes, that's coming from your childhood trauma. So put that aside and think, what would the perfect relationship would look like? Maybe not for you, maybe not for you, but would you believe that will be perfect relationship? And then kind of look at the list and then think, am I getting this from this relationship? If it's not, then find out how you can get that from this relationship. So first, you define your boundaries. That's how you find out what is that you want. And then the second, you need to take action steps in making those boundaries met. You can have a conversation with your friend, co-worker, your partner or spouse, and then kind of voice it out and say, this is what they want. And then you draw the boundaries for the other person to follow. If you're in the relationship that you feel like there are some things just not being met and they're not listening to what you say and the boundaries being broken, then it's time to go or find that need to be satisfied somewhere else. Let's say you have a coworker that is, you are an extrovert, but that other coworker is an introvert, and you don't get that, lunch hour socializing. You should not feel guilty that you will abandon that coworker and go talk with somebody else, right? The same also works in the relationships where you are more intact with partners and romantic per se. Just because you got the need fulfilled somewhere else, like let's say your spouse doesn't talk to you that much, then you go to see your friends and you talk plenty. But you still have to find a way how you can fill that need. And then when your needs are met, then you'll be much more happier in the relationship. Because if you think that that partner or that whatever ship needs to fulfill all of your needs, that's probably impossible. So first, define what you want. Define your own boundaries. Number 2, define the boundaries for others. And then 3, make yourself happy, because nobody else will make you happy, only you.